Now let's talk about basic terminology. Model is an algorithm used to solve some problem, yeah, or it might be ensemble of algorithms. Algorithm is a step-by-step rules, yeah, how to solve how we process some data in order to produce some output, yeah, meaningful output. And we in machine learning we also have a term called training, validation, testing. So this is a general about data preprocessing. Yeah, we can collect some data and we divide to train, validation, testing. Also, we have a term called features. Yeah, features is different attributes of some object. For example, if you want to implement computer vision recognition, yeah, so features might be, for example, color of the. For example, if you want to recognize human, feature can be the color of the hair, for example, and the height of the person. Yeah, so different kind of features is responsible for machine learning to make it learn. Yeah, and we also can label different objects. Yeah, this is a human, this is a dog, so different type of persons, and for example, dogs can be labeled in order to train machine learning algorithms. So this is a in general basic terminology, but there is some other terminology that we didn't cover here. And let's talk about machine difference between normal algorithm and machine learning algorithm. Yeah. So in general, in normal algorithms, yeah, when we create algorithm based on if-else conditions, so imagine we have some vegetables, yeah, vegetables and meat, and we want to prepare some food from this, yeah. So in order to describe the program to create to prepare this food, what we do, we write step-by-step rules. Yeah, for example, cut vegetables, then cook chicken for 30 minutes, add vegetables. Yeah, and heat in oven and so on. So using these step-by-step rules, we prepare some food. Yeah, we using these exactly these vegetables and the meat. So this is what we do in normal algorithm. Yeah, but in machine learning, we might provide, for example, plenty of data set, yeah, as an input, and from the machine learning algorithm, and we can, for example, say we want to prepare from these vegetables and the meat this kind of food, yeah, and then it can produce, for example, these steps for you, yeah. So we didn't write here any specific rules, yeah, how to prepare, how to cook, but for example, providing a massive amount of data of the foods and what can be prepared using these vegetables and ingredients, yeah? Using this kind of ingredients, what kind of food we can prepare. So by training this machine learning algorithm, for example, we can get some step-by-step actions. Yeah. So this is how, for example, machine learning is different from normal algorithm. So now let's talk about why do we need machine learning. Yeah. The need for machine learning algorithm is started to appear when amount of data increased. Yeah. We have, for example, plenty of data from the consumers, and we want to identify some patterns. Yeah. So processing with ordinary programs this big amount of data and recognize some patterns difficult. So that's why machine learning algorithms can be used. Another problem with some other problems which exists is, for example, recognizing voice, yeah, and interpret into the text, for example, convert to text. So, for example, look at this speech signal, yeah. As you can see, it does not have some specific shape. So, for example, each person has different timbre, yeah, and each person may pronounce some sound in different ways. So, in such ways, in order to interpret this signal and convert to text, it's in general it's difficult or it's impossible with normal ordinary algorithms. Yeah. So we cannot write, for example, equation in order to describe this speech signal and convert it into the text. At this time, machine learning algorithms can help you to recognize and convert in. So, for example, analyzing the shapes of figures. Yeah. For example, when we say hello, yeah. For example, women can say hello, kids can say hello. So they can recognize common patterns and convert it into the text. And another example, for example, here we want to recognize, for example, this is a human, yeah? Usually it's difficult using ordinary algorithms, yeah? Describe or recognize this is a human, yeah? Analyzing, for example, pixels of this image, recognize this is a person. Or sometimes even we can recognize specific person, yeah? By, for example, image, we can recognize this is a, for example, kanat, yeah? It's difficult. So, but using computer vision algorithms, yeah, machine learning algorithms, we can recognize, for example, this is kanat or this is a person. So this is where comes in hand machine learning algorithms. For example, another example here, we want to recognize letters, yeah? We want to recognize letters, and as you can see, different person can write these letters in different manner, and we cannot write equation or some other things in order to recognize these handwritten letters. So then here machine learning algorithms come to hand and help us to recognize what these numbers is 0 or 1 and so on, yeah. So this is in general why do we need these machine learning algorithms, yeah. So it can be implemented in order to predict, for example, sales, yeah. So it can be used in predictions of disease and so on. Or for example, we have consumer data, yeah, big amount of data, and we want to understand patterns of human behavior, yeah, without writing explicitly equations or trying to understand by ourselves. So here, machine learning algorithms can be used in order to understand patterns. As I told before, we can also use it to understand or approximate, yeah. Approximate, it means understand complex signals, yeah, and generate another content. So this is machine learning applications, yeah. It can be also applied in different areas. For example, self-driving cars, or predicting some cancers, yeah, recognizing cancers at early stage. In all of these situations, machine learning algorithms used. Now, let's talk about frameworks used in machine learning and the programming languages, yeah, used. So here, Pandas and NumPy. So Pandas is a data frame in order to preprocessing data, yeah. So usually it's very comfortable to work with Pandas when you prepare this data, yeah, cleaning, different kind of data manipulation. This Pandas framework is used. So let's go, for example, Pandas framework, data framework, yeah. So it's specifically developed for Python programming language. Using this pandas data frame, it's very comfortable to work with data, tabular data. So by using this pandas data frame, you can, for example, delete some noise data, change the orders in columns, and so different kind of manipulation is usually used data frame. So speed is not that good, yeah. So that's why it's not used in directly inside of machine learning algorithm, but it's mainly used for data processing. And another one is a NumPy. So NumPy is a very efficient framework in order to manipulate with data. This one is usually used in deep learning or machine learning algorithms. Once, for example, we processed data, yeah, using pandas, and prepared data using pandas, we can implement. Usually, NumPy is used in order to train models, yeah. So because of its speed, NumPy is written in C language, and it's developed specifically for Python programming language. Another one is a scikit-learn. Yeah, scikit-learn contains different kind of machine learning algorithms. So as I told before, we have different kind of simple machine learning algorithms, kind of linear regression, linear discriminant analysis, yeah, for example, decision tree, support vector machine. So different kind of, and the small, for example, shallow neural networks also can be used, implemented using scikit-learn. So this framework, scikit-learn, mainly for machine learning algorithms, yeah, ordinary machine learning algorithms. And these ones is a PyTorch and the TensorFlow. PyTorch and TensorFlow has the same role in developing machine learning algorithms, and this one is mainly used in deep learning algorithms. So when you create different neural networks with several layers, and so using PyTorch or TensorFlow, it's very efficient. Each of these frameworks has some advantages and disadvantages, but in general, they play the same role. It makes easier to develop deep learning algorithms. And all of these frameworks works using Python programming language. Yeah? Python programming language is a general purpose programming language.